This is our new home, Tommy. Let's see what London has in store. You don't own me. I'll do what I want.
We weren't hurting anybody. Take your time. Dan's keeping 2 seats for us.
You know my mate's moved to London? Well, he's got a job as a trader in the stock exchange. And he's asked me to go with him. He said I'd be mate. What do you think Mum would say?
You know what your mother's like. She always likes to keep you close to home.
Think about it. Mummy's little soldier moving away.
I'm being serious. There's nothing for me here.
Go to London. You're not happier around here. What have you got to lose? What do you think, Dad?
I go like a shot. I've got nothing to lose.
I'm telling you, if you do decide to go, I'm not telling your mother. You face it.
God, and face the wrath of hell.
You and me both.
Tom, last day of work. What do you want for your breakfast, hun?
Just tea and toast as usual.
Okay.
In 2 minutes.
Your coffee and toast are waiting.
Okay, 2 minutes. Start with a clean canvas. John will do a lot of the work himself, obviously the plumbing, but will subcontract the rest. He hopes to complete it.
Right. I'm off.
Okay. There we go.
I'm not sure I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, you'll be fine. And Dan will be there.
God.
Come on now. And Joe will be back this afternoon. You'll be absolutely fine. Come on.
Wish me luck.
See their faces when they see you.
I hope Tommy will be okay.
He's fine. Don't worry. And you'll knock him dead. Dad's always had an eye for a pretty face. And Mum will treat you like the daughter she never had.
Lord, here she goes again.
That's my little honey bun. I'd have you know I was in a group when I was your age. Take a look at honey bun tonight.
Do me a favour.
I'm speaking of mine.
Officer, read the paper.
Home.
Oh, there he is.
What a day!
Alright?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Presentation, everything. This, I'm burning.
I don't blame you.
Freedom, at last. How's it going, boss? How do you feel?
I can handle it.
Oh, legs off. How's that Royal Plaza contract going?
It's a hard one. We're going to have to cut our prices to hell if we want to crack it. Yeah. But it'll be worth it in the end because the volumes are huge.
What's that buyer like?
Hard. French. And not easy to do business with.
Yeah.
Come on, that's enough about business. Joe will be here soon.
He's bringing his new girlfriend with him, isn't he?
Yeah. What's her name?
Rhiannon, beautiful name. But Joe's had so many, it's hard to keep track, isn't it?
How do you meet her?
I think you would have settled down. All that money, and what's he got to show for it? A merc.
Come on, get off his back. He's young. He'll settle down when he finds the right girl.
Let's hope this is the right one. Dan, head chef, come and check the oven. Ah.
Well done.
Nervous?
No. Come on, it's time here to get changed. Dan! Check those sausage rolls!
It was at the retirement party in the spring of 2012. I decided that I was going to retire and leave the running of the business to my older son. He's got a head for numbers, and I knew I was leaving it in safe hands. Don't get me wrong, my youngest son is a hard worker. He's too wild and irresponsible. In the afternoon, the staff had organised a presentation in the office. I announced that Dan would take over the running of the company. We decided to have a small family get-together in the evening. Little did I know it would turn into a nightmare.
Well, look who's decided to turn up, haven't you?
Right.
All right, love.
Hiya, boss.
Very funny! Huh? And who's this lovely lady?
Everyone, this is Rhiannon. Rhiannon, this is my mother.
Oh.
This is my half-brother. Only half the looks and half the charm. And, where's Dad?
He's gone to change. Rhiannon, you come and sit by me, love. Tell me all about yourself.
Well, I work in the city as a trader. You know, a bit like Joe does.
Right.
Stocks and shares.
Been there long?
Not long. I was a buyer for the Richmond Hotel in Cardiff. It was great, but things happened and I had to move on. I really fancied London.
Oh, I see.
What's with the Spanish Inquisition, Mum? It's supposed to be a celebration.
I know, but I just want to know everything. How are things really, Joe? We never get to see you now you've moved to London. Are you okay? Your father really wants you to settle down.
Mum, honest to God, things are great right now. And I see Dan's landed on his feet. Seriously, Dan, well done. You deserve it. You'll be brilliant, I know it.
Thanks, Joe. It's great. I got lots of different ideas I want to try out.
So how did you two meet then? Sorry, Rhiannon, but I just want to know everything.
It's okay, Mrs. Pearson.
Oh, call me Sophie. Your dad said you met at a conference?
Yeah, it was at the awards due for top traders at the O2.
You should have seen it. Very classy. Dinner first, then the speeches, and then the awards. We sat at these huge round tables, and there Rhiannon was, sat right next to me. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Stop being silly.
I'm not being silly. She just looked so stunning. Love at first sight. Anyway, one thing led to another, and we've hardly been apart since. And I've had this massive bonus, and I've managed to put down a deposit for an apartment in the Docklands, overlooking the marina. You and Dad will have to come down. We're moving in a couple of weeks. I can't wait. And there's a nursery around the corner as well for Tommy.
Tommy? Who's Tommy?
Who the hell is Tommy?
Tommy's my son, Mrs. Pearson. Sorry, Sophie. And he's 2 years old, and he and Joe have really hit it off.
Come look at the view, Ree. It's fantastic.
Joe!
Oh, Dad! This is Rhiannon. Ree, this is my father, Tom.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Pearson.
Nice to meet you too, Rhiannon.
What's nice to do business with you again, Tom?
Nice to do business with you too, Rhiannon. We'll have a drink sometime. Have my card. Give me a ring.
Oh, come on, Tom. Why so reserved? Rhiannon, come on, let me show you where the food is. Let's get you something to eat.
What do you think? She's beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah.
Tell you, this is the one. You've never heard me say that before.
How can you say that? I hardly know her.
Sorry? Hardly know her. It's been 6 months. You always said I need to settle down.
What do you know about her? What was she doing before you met her? Where's she from? Anyway, where did you meet her? When did you meet her?
Whoa, slow down. What's with all the questions?
I'm just interested, that's all.
She's originally from Cardiff, but something happened. Then she moved to London.
What happened?
I don't know. She will never tell me. We met at the awards. We've been together pretty much ever since. I just love her. I thought you and Mum would be happy that I'm settling down.
We are happy. Just want to be sure you're not setting yourself up with some gold diggers.
No chance. She earns more money than me. The apartment will be ready by the time we get married.
You're getting married?
Well, I haven't asked her yet. I was going to ask her tonight if that's okay with you.
What?
Do me a favour and stay here while I tell Mum and Dad. I'll send Rhiannon in. You can get to know her. You'll love her. I promise you.
What are you doing here? This is my home. How dare you come marching?
It's very nice, Tom. How was I supposed to know that Joe was your son? Your wife seems like a lovely woman.
Don't you dare mention my wife. You leave her out of this.
I wonder how she would react if I was to tell her what her loving husband has been up to.
Takes two to tango. You knew I was married. You were up for it as much as I was.
A few cocktails, a piece of jewellery here and there, and I was like putty. Stupid cow. Now there's Joe, who loves me. Loves my son.
You have a son?
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Pearson. That lump of cash you gave me came in very handy. Take these 2 pills, the doctor said, and it'll be all flushed away. Like a dead goldfish you flushed down the toilet. Laughable, really.
You're disgusting.
You've got a nerve. soon as you knew I was pregnant, you were gone. Not your wife, your family. You didn't care about us.
What did you think was going to happen? I was going to leave my wife and shack up with you? That was so ridiculous.
Don't you ever take responsibilities for your actions. You think you can buy good things with money. It's always the same with men like you. Money, money, money. Joe's different. He's kind. He actually loves me.
So it's serious?
You can imagine the wedding day.
So stupid. Just another notch on his bedpost.
Like father, like son, eh?
Look, what happened between us was a mistake. Nothing more, nothing less.
Mistakes don't usually last 6 months. Just remember you did the running.
What's going on? Dad?
Nothing. Get out, now.
No, I want to know what she's talking about. What have you done?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Don't. Please.
I was a buyer for the Richmond Hotel. I'm sure you know the one. And one day the charming Tom Pearson walks into my office. He has a wife, 2 sons. A loving family man by all accounts. On the surface, that is. Then one day he asked me out for a drink. I knew I shouldn't, but... And 6 months later, left pregnant and alone. Your father paid me to have an abortion. Our baby brother. And now here I am, surrounded by the Pearson family.
It simply isn't true. How dare you come into this home and say these terrible things, Dad? Tell her to leave.
I can't, son. Can you just leave us alone, please, before your mother comes down?
Dad, say it's not true. Say it's not true. Dad! No. No.
Please, son.
Don't touch me. Don't you dare. You make me sick.
Oh, look what you've done. I've been trying to keep this quiet for the last 3 years. We've been here 5 minutes and you've destroyed everything.
Hurts, doesn't it?
You do realise he's going to ask you to marry him? You and my son?
Why? Jealous? Regrets?
This cannot happen. This cannot happen. I'm not playing games. I mean it.
You don't own me. I'll do what I want. I'm with Joe. He loves me, he loves my son, and there's nothing you can do to stop that.
No, but Dan might. Did you ever think about that before you told him?
Do you really think he's going to screw everything up now you've given him the business?
I don't know.
Look, Joe.
Wait. I've just got one thing to ask you.
He proposed. Rhiannon just stood there. She couldn't say yes. How could she? So she just left him there. Joe never saw her again, neither did I. Sophie just couldn't get her head around it. Joe couldn't either. It broke him. Our past destroyed his future. Joe blamed himself. He thought he wasn't good enough.
I couldn't say yes. Not after what we had done. So I left him there on one knee. How could I marry him? Tommy was his half-brother. So I left. Picked up Tommy and never looked back. So I'm starting a new life now. Just me and my son. And that's how it's going to stay.